Hello guys, what is going on? True here, back with another video. And before this video starts, I want to let you guys know about the 25 subscriber giveaway going on my channel. I will be posting the video on Monday. With the winner, the announcement of who the winner is of the promo Mewtwo and Mew GX. So you can still enter. I would enter before Sunday. Before Sunday at noon. That would guarantee your spot in the giveaway. And please remember to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And let's get into today's deck. This is Azul's second place list from Limitless Qualifier 4. Super consistent and really hard-hitting deck. Slightly different build from the first place deck. We have Acro Bikes for more consistency, and same draw support, and we just play different type of build. And a little disclaimer: this is not the exact list. Azul on his stream said that he changed the list to 3 bosses orders instead of 2 great catchers. So instead of 2-2, we're going 3 bosses orders and 1 great catcher. So that's the only change we've made to the deck. A general overview: we want to use Zacian's Brave Blade attack, pressure our opponent turn 2 using 230 damage, super strong. And in order to take more prize cards, we use the Jirachi Prism, Mr. Mime, and Oranguru combo to get Jirachi Prism start into the prize cards, and use the Wish Upon a Star ability, and we use Scoop Up Nets to repeat this process or just to make room on our bench for the Jirachi Prism. An interesting card we play is Mewtwo. I found the Mewtwo super useful and consistent at times. Mind Report allows us to chain draw supporters or even chain bosses orders, which is super important against some matchups, most notably Mill. If we want to avoid swinging around dolls, we can use Mewtwo, Scoop Up Net Mewtwo, and continuously just chain the combo and win the game in a couple of turns, which is pretty strong. And yeah, that's really all I have to say for the deck. Pretty straightforward, and let's get into some games. Alright, so hopping into our first game against John H8040. Good luck to him or her, and let's get into the first game. We've been seeing a lot of Pikarom on the ladder recently, probably because Pikarom's everywhere over the trading market right now. Pikarom's not too bad of a matchup for this deck, and let's just see what we're playing against. An okay start from us. We definitely want to see a Zacian turn 1, otherwise we are sort of behind a turn. So there's an Oranguru, so this could be a mirror matchup, or still Pikarom. You never really know at this point. So here we will take the Metal Saucer. We're digging for that quick ball, and of course we whiff the quick ball. Like always. So here we can try again thanks to the Scoop Up Net. We can bench the Mime. We're not gonna use it. We're gonna Scoop Up Net the Jirachi, put it back into our hand, and just switch back into the Jirachi and try to draw into a quick ball, which is what we desperately need. And there's the quick ball. So that sequence really paid off. We can get rid of a boss's orders. Again, we played the Mewtwo to recover it, so we don't really have to worry about discarding it. And a pretty good thing is that we prized the Jirachi Prism, so we always want to have a bench room in order to utilize its ability whenever we do take it from the prize card. So here we will just take a Zacian. Super fortunate we got that quick ball right there. Metal Saucer to the Zacian. In case we get Marnie, we definitely wanted to use that Metal Saucer. And here we will Intrepid Sword. No energy, unfortunately, but we do draw a couple of cards. We definitely don't want to get rid of a Metal Saucer. We don't want to get rid of too many Metal Saucers. I might just Oranguru the Metal Saucer back on top of the deck. I think that's what I'm going to do, since the Jirachi Prism is prized anyways. There's no point to we don't need to save the Oranguru for that Jirachi Prism. And there's just a Primate Wisdom from our opponent. That's a pretty interesting move, because you usually see Primate Wisdom later on. So there's the Friend Ball. Okay, so this is probably going to be that mirror matchup. And there's the Zacian V. Okay, so definitely a good thing that we went first in the mirror matchup. And Combo Zacian is pretty popular on the ladder right now. There's the research from our opponent getting rid of 2 bosses orders. That's huge for us. There's a chance they only play 2. They definitely could play 3 though. Would not be surprised. There's a Quick Ball getting rid of a Great Catcher. That's fine. There's the Jirachi Prism Star. Do they have to combo this turn? They bench a second Oranguru. There's the Metal Saucer. Can they knock out our Jirachi? I wouldn't mind necessarily because we can easily return the knockout on the Zacian. So definitely wouldn't be mine. And there's the Mr. Mime, so they already have the combo ready. There's a Jirachi, and there's just the Intrepid Sword from our opponent. Okay, this puts the pressure on for sure. So this turn, I really want to Boss's Orders knock the Zacian out. So sort of unfortunate we got rid of Boss's Orders. Definitely getting punished for that, but it felt right at the time. Not gonna lie. So here I'm going to grab the Dedenne. We actually prized the Mewtwo, so we can't even really utilize that. So I'm going to go with the Dedenne play. Definitely want to draw into a Boss's Orders this turn and get the knockout on the Zacian. I think that's my go-to play because they take out a knockout. Yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to Dedenne here. I guess I can go ahead and switch into the Zacian and hope we get into Boss's Orders energy. That's really what I'm hoping for. I'm taking a pretty big gamble here, and we whiff. Of course. So here we can primate with probably the Saucer back on top. And there's another Zacian. Okay, so this is a bit awkward, to say the very least. Definitely meant to rip the Boss's Orders there. Super unfortunate that we did miss it, but there's nothing we can really do about it. So we'll just retreat into the Jirachi, use Stellar Wish. Probably just take the Saucer, cause they'll probably come out and knock our Jirachi out next turn. The good thing is they already went through a lot of their Boss's Orders, so the chances of them knocking out our Zacian next turn is not that high. And here we draw into a bunch of rubbish. That's awesome. And here we get Intrepid Sword, take an energy for the Zacian, and we are already down 3 Saucers. So this is not looking that good right now. I probably shouldn't have taken that gamble with the Dedenne. Probably a little bit of a misplay on my part. But if we did manage to get a knockout on that Zacian, that would have been awesome. So definitely a misplay on my end, getting rid of that Boss's Orders. Misplay on my part. But we're still not looking terrible. There's an Acro Bike from our opponent. Next turn we should be able to hit. The chances of us hitting a Boss's Orders off of Stellar Wish if they don't decide to take the knockout are not that low. So that's good for us. So next turn, if they get rid of a Metal Saucer, that's super good for us. That means they probably have. There's the switch, okay, into the Jirachi. And I feel like if they don't decide to knock out my Zacian, we're probably just gonna be sitting here waiting for either of us to make the first move. So let's see what our opponent has going for them. How many switch? They're down 1 switch, so they have plenty of. There's the Great Catcher, gonna be taking out my Dedenne. That's fine with me. I don't really mind that at all. Besides the fact that they can win in the following turn, but the chances of that happening are not that likely. They downed. So this is the 2 Great Catcher build. So I'm assuming they're out of Boss's Orders. But keep in mind they still could have that Mewtwo. There's the Scoop Up Net on that Oranguru. Gonna bench the Oranguru again. Are they gonna Marnie us? That would sort of suck. There's the research. So we no longer need to dig for Boss's Orders. And they're looking for an energy right now. The chances of them whiffing are like 0. There's the Metal Energy. So now we sort of there's the Shrine of Punishment. Okay, so this is not Azul's list. We haven't seen a single Sonya out of our opponent, so this might just be our opponent's own build of the list. There's the Brave Blade knocking out our Dedenne-GX. Nothing we could have done about that, really. Really unfortunate we whiffed right there, and we really want to draw Jirachi Prism off of the prizes right now. That would be pretty good for us, to say the very least. So we promote Jirachi. There's a switch. That's not bad. We can Stellar Wish. probably going to take the saucer. So yeah, I'm going to take the saucer right here, right now, and here we can Oranguru. So we're obviously gonna play the saucer. We definitely want to do that. We're gonna put it on the Zacian, and we're out of saucers now, sort of unfortunate, but we have a lot of switch left in deck. Actually no, we have one switch left in deck, so that's not good. We can Primate Wisdom, probably put the switch on top, because if they Marnie us, that's the card we want to draw in the most. There's an Escape Board, sort of useless, I'm not gonna lie, but we get to knock out this turn, which is pretty good. So here we will Brave Blade, knock out our opponent. Next turn they need, so here we want to draw into Jirachi Prism. There's the Jirachi Prism. Alright, that's super good for us. So here we take 2 more prize cards. There's the Mewtwo. So next turn we can guarantee a boss's orders. So as long as our opponent does not pull together double saucer, there's a second Shrine of Punishment. Okay, this list I don't know about. There's another Zacian, not a Dedenne, so they must have a draw supporter in hand. I would not doubt it if they Marnied us. So now they need double saucer to take a knockout on the Zacian, as well as pulling off the combo at the same time. So our opponent needs a lot this turn, to say the very least. There's the Escape Board to the Mr. Mime. There's the switch into the Mr. Mime. There's the Dedenne. They're looking for double saucer. We really need to hope that they don't get it. There's one Metal Saucer. Oh no. But it's not the end of the world if they don't have the combo. There's an Acro Bike. If they don't have the combo, we're still in the clear. So there's another Primate Wisdom. They're really digging here. Let's see if they have it or not. There's a Quick Ball. That's not gonna get them anything though. That can really help. There's a Mewtwo, but they can Scoop Up Net something, to be fair. And just the Intrepid Sword from our opponent. Okay, so this turn we can definitely pull off the game here. We just need to make sure we play the right sequence. Yeah, so we need another Scoop Up Net, I believe. So here I'm going to switch into the Jirachi Quick Ball, away the Jirachi, and just thin the deck, grab out another Oranguru. I actually probably should have thinned the Dusk main Necrozma just in case we wanted to utilize that Jirachi later on, but it's fine. We're down 2. We have 1 net left in deck. Let's see if we can hit it. There's the Scoop Up Net, so I think we do. Do we have game? So we can net, put it back. No, I don't think we have game. So here we're obviously we need to use Mewtwo to grab back boss's orders from the discard pile. So here this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to Scoop Up Net back up the Jirachi because that's obviously what we want to do. I'm going to bench the Mewtwo to guarantee the boss's orders. Yeah, we don't have game this turn, unfortunately. Got a little bit excited there, but we don't have it yet. We can definitely attach the Metal Energy to the Zacian. We can Primate Wisdom. Let's see, if we Scoop Up Net here, we can put this, but we won't have a bench space. So yeah, we don't have game yet. If we took a knockout on our Zacian last turn, we would have had it. But we're just a bit short right now. So here, I'm going to Primate Wisdom, put back. We'll put back Jirachi Prism on top of the deck. There's the boss's orders. We can Scoop Up Net the Mewtwo. And yeah, we're out of Scoop Up Nets, unfortunately. But we're still sitting in a very good spot right now. Yeah, so we're gonna boss's orders, take out the Zacian, and I think we should just be in the clear for this game. If I'm not mistaken, they're down 3 saucers. They're down a lot of energy, so we should be able to take a dub here. Unless our opponent plays something out of my mind. We we have checkmate on board unless they play Crushing Hammer. That could be really annoying. We would have to dig for another switch, but I don't think they play Hammer in their build. We haven't seen a single one. And there's the concession from our opponent. We had checkmate on board despite the misplay from me early on taking the gamble. We were still able to take a pretty successful dub in the mirror matchup. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Alright, so hopping into our next one against Darth Mudkip. Pretty interesting name. So yeah, let's see what our opponent is playing. We lost the coin flip, so we'll probably be going second. Yeah, sort of unfortunate, but we can indeed pull off that turn 2 knockout, but with this hand, definitely looking sort of questionable. I'm definitely thinking about using the Dedenne, getting rid of all of these hands just to be able to reach a draw supporter. Hopefully we pull a draw supporter off of Data Change. And here's the Eldegoss start from our opponent. So I'm sort of feeling like we're playing against Pikarom, and they get rid of a stamp. That's good for us. They grab a Jirachi, so Jirachi build a Pikarom. That hasn't been that popular. There's a switch, could be, and there's some. Okay, so we're playing against Dragapult, but they had a really unfortunate start. Okay, so we definitely, there's the Data Change from our opponent, getting rid of a research. That's fine. They're looking for an energy card. If they whiff, great. If they don't, which is what I'm expecting, great as well. There's the psychic energy attachment to our opponent's Dragapult, and just a pass from Dumb. That's fine with me. So here I'll quick ball away a Marnie, and just grab that Zacian V. We have all parts of the combo in deck. That's fine. We prize 3 Scoop Up Nets. Oh no, that's not ideal. We also prize 2 energy. We have terrible prize cards this game. Goodness gracious. And we prize 1 boss's order. So at least we know what our prizes are. That's practically the only plus side that I can come up with right now. So here I'll quick ball away the research and grab the Oranguru. I think it's fine, to say the very least. And here I will Dedenne this hand away and looking for some cards. I don't want to bench the Jirachi Prism. It's not ideal for us for sure. I feel like I sort of want to grab Mewtwo here to shuffle back and guarantee the professor's research. So I think that's what I'm going to do here. We're going to grab the Mewtwo. Or we could actually go for the combo and hope we get something off of Stellar Wish. That doesn't feel too bad either, to be honest. So here I'll just grab the Mr. Mime, and we're hoping that we get a draw supporter off of Stellar Wish. There's the research. Okay, so here we can go for that combo. Yeah, so going to, do I want to quick ball before? It doesn't really matter. So here I will Primate Wisdom, put the Jirachi back on top of the deck, and use Mr. Mime's Pantomime. Gonna switch to bottom right, and here we are looking for Double Saucer, which is not too unacceptable at this point in time, where we haven't downed any and we have all of them in deck. So yeah, that's a great thing. Anything I want to thin, we can thin out the Tapu Fini. Feels like the absolutely most useless card here. We can Dusk Shot this Dedenne if we for some reason ever need to, so that's the reasoning behind that. And of course we whiff the one saucer we need, but that's fine. I'll probably just retreat into the Mr. Mime here. Yeah, thank you. I have one of the best decks in format. No, they have a great deck too. So here, they don't come knock us out using Dragapult. We do just have the return knockout. So I sort of want to leave that bench space open. So here we will just Intrepid Sword and draw some cards. The reason I don't want to bench another Zacian is that they can boss's orders up a Zacian, hit it, and potentially bench Mr. Mime that prevents us from Scoop Up Netting anything, so we would be bench locked and we wouldn't be able to utilize Jirachi Prism. So there's the Giratina. That's fine. They can actually take a knockout on our Jirachi and our Mr. Mime, which would not be ideal at all, of course. So ideally here, we take a knockout on big Dragapult VMAX, and we hit in with Zacian, take a knockout on this, and we combo a Dedenne, and that's going to be our game plan. So let's see what our opponent has going for them. Actually, if we really want to, we could combo twice, but that's sort of asking a lot. Yeah, we'll keep that option in mind for sure. We must remind ourselves that they don't have a one-hit knockout on our Zacian, so that puts a lot less pressure on us. There's the energy spinner for that psychic energy. There's the power plant. That's fine with me. There's the max phantom from our opponent. Probably gonna be putting 5 on the Jirachi. That would be my guess. Or 5 on the Zacian. I don't. And there's the split actually. Okay, 3 on the Dedenne makes sense. 2 on the Zacian doesn't really make sense to me. I won't lie. But let's see what we top deck here. We top deck another boss's orders. Okay, so now we have a game plan for sure. So the chances of us getting a combo twice off though is not that likely. I'm not going to lie. So if we really want to play it safe, we just swing into the Dragapult. Let's see what we can bike first. Looking for a saucer. Oof. We'll take the quick ball actually. We're down all of our Marnie, so that's not ideal, and we're down 3 research. That's not great either. We can Stellar Wish here. There's our 1 of Scoop Up Net. Okay. Not a saucer though. That's not great. So here we can bench Zacian, attach the Zacian. Definitely want to Primate Wisdom back the Switch on top of the deck, because that's definitely what we want to top deck in case they ever Marnie us, I believe. So here, I'm just thinking whether or not I want to risk it and gamble and hope they don't Marnie us, which they haven't played. But they do play Cynthia, so this could be Hammer D deck. But, okay, so here, not sure what to do. We're gonna promote the Zacian, and the chances of us hitting a saucer next turn, pretty likely. But I'm sort of feeling the boss's orders play right now for some reason. Yeah, we'll just go with it. Screw it. So we can probably take out Dragapult VMAX because we do play Great Catcher, so we can definitely still gust this up sometime. So here we will Brave Blade, knock out our opponent's Dragapult V, put the Jirachi Prism onto our bench, and hopefully draw into a Scoop Up Net. That's what we're looking for. So Scoop Up Net, great. Okay, so we're probably gonna get Marnied here. Another Scoop Up Net, even better. So we're probably gonna get Marnied here, I would imagine, which is super unfortunate. We're gonna lose this hand, but it's fine. If they don't Marnie us for some wacky reason and they play all 4 Cynthia, we have game on board. We're top decking Switch. We can combo the Dedenne or the Eldegoss, whichever one we decide to choose, and they just Stellar Wish into a Quick Ball, I believe. That's not gonna get them a Marnie for sure. They can Quick Ball, grab a Dedenne, but they also have Power Plant in play, and that's good for us. So let's see what Darth Mudkip has going for us here. Taking a long time to decide. Probably have Marnie in hand, I wouldn't doubt it. But or Cynthia in hand, or a Stamp. That would also suck, but they're down 1 Stamp, so the chances of them having Stamp, not too likely, but definitely could. So there's the boss's orders. That's fine. We have Switch in hand. They're gonna boss his orders up to Jirachi. Okay, that's really smart of them. Going to Distortion Door, of course. That's sort of unfortunate. They're gonna be knocking out our Jirachi, but that's fine with us. We can still take a 2-hit knockout on this Dragapult VMAX, no problem one bit. So yeah, let's go for that. There, they decide to Distortion Door. That's fine. There's a Scoop Up Net. Probably gonna scoop that up and knock out our Jirachi as well. Yeah, that's fine. Nothing we can really do about that. There's a grab a Dragapult V. That's fine. They attach to it. So that sucks that they're knocking out Jirachi Prism for sure. But we sort of had it coming. We had it coming to us. So here they're going to Distortion. They're gonna put one on Jirachi and probably one on the Zacian. Or continue to stack up on the Zacian. That's fine with me. And here they retreat into this Dragapult. And they're gonna take 2 prize cards here. Which is fine with us for sure. But this is where things start getting a bit close, to say the very least. We still need to draw into an energy. That's for sure. I'm just thinking of ways we can get out of this. They're taking their time putting the 5 damage. So we can definitely go grab the Mewtwo and combo and like do boss's orders over and over again, knock out a Dedenne, putting all the 5 on the Zacian so they can one hit knock out it. That makes sense. They'll be taking 3 prize cards though, not 4, so that's good for us. There's a switch, that's pretty good. Honestly, if we just attack with this Zacian, but we can't. Okay, we need to get Metal Saucer, as I was talking about it. Gonna take the Metal Saucer. We don't have any in the discard pile. For real? That sort of sucks. Not gonna lie, but that's fine. Let's see. We're definitely gonna attach to the Zacian. That's without doubt. What do I want to do? So if we swing into this, this is where things get really difficult and rough for us. That's for sure. So if we Brave Blade take a knockout on Dedenne, we can boss's orders next turn using Mewtwo and Metal Saucer to this Zacian. That feels pretty good to me, instead of just taking a hit into this. But I guess it's really the same, right? Can Primate Wisdom here, put the Dusk main on top, I guess. That probably wasn't the play, but oh well. If we swing into this, they would come in, take a knockout using VMAX here, take double knockout, but then it's the exact same result. So I guess we just swing into them here. That feels like the play to make, in my opinion. So here we're just gonna Brave Blade our opponent. Oh shoot, they could play Super Scoop Up. I didn't even think of that possibility. So that could be really bad for us, to be honest. But let's just hope they don't play Super Scoop Up. We haven't seen one yet. So here they attach this Dragapult VMAX. There's a Cynthia. If they stamp us here, it's gonna be bad. If they Super Scoop Up, it's gonna be bad. If they somehow get this out of play, it's going to be bad. So they just decide to retreat. There's the Mysterious Treasure. Okay, I'm feeling like we have game in hand, but definitely don't want to jinx it by any chance. There's just a Max Phantom from our opponent. So we have game in hand against Dragapult VMAX, one of the best decks in the format. Yeah, not even really a close game, because they didn't play Marnie. No way for them to disrupt our hand. And yeah, we'll be taking a dub against Dragapult VMAX. Definitely a good dub to have in my book. So here we're gonna Metal Saucer to the Zacian, switch into the Zacian, boss's orders, bring up that Dragapult VMAX on the bench, and we're just going to Brave Blade our opponent. And that's gonna do it for this video, guys. I hope I demonstrated the power of Azul's super busted second place Zacian Combo Zacian deck. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please remember to like and subscribe. And if you guys are, please remember to stay safe. And yeah, have a good day and peace out.